Hey guys, if you guys need your 12-0s, domination, evos, any sorts of online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on actually how to shoot a little bit better in NBA 2K21 Myteam. Now, I know you guys have seen videos about, oh, this is the best way to shoot by using the meter, by using the stick, by using no meter, by using, the button and meter off. Like, it has nothing to do with anything like that. First thing I'm going to say in this video is to make sure that you guys are shooting what you guys are most comfortable with. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of questions as to what I shoot with. I shoot no meter and button. If I'm playing like a competitive game, if I'm playing unlimited, I do play with the meter on, just because unlimited is so broken that you make literally everything with the meter on. So you're really putting yourself at a disadvantage not shooting with the meter on at that point. But yeah, so like I said, in this video though, I do want to clarify that this is again going to be something that anybody can do. And it's just an in-game tip that I think a lot of people have overlooked. It's something that I have even overlooked until recently. So really quick though, if you guys don't know, if you guys do go to controller settings, this shot meter option is how you actually change your different shot meters and stuff like that. So on obviously means that your meter's on, off means that it's off, and free throw only, if you guys do have any questions about it, it basically means your meter is going to be turned off, except for when you are shooting free throws, then it does actually stay on, so which is pretty cool. The only other thing I'm gonna say is vibration. I do recommend turning that off this year, because for some reason your controller will vibrate before you even are about to shoot a late, which will actually throw your release off like pretty bad. So honestly, I do recommend turning that off, just like a little in-game tip as well. But let's get into this video about why, or not why, but about how to improve your shooting and why it is actually so easy to do, and it's so overlooked that I can't believe myself that I have overlooked it this long. 1 and 2, and can we get 3 in a row? And there we go. So now you guys can kind of see, we're chilling. That's 4 greens in a row right there. That's 5 greens in a row right there. 6 greens in a row right there. Can we get 7 greens in a row? I actually kind of want to see how far we can go. That is 8 greens in a row right there. That is 9 greens. Can we hit 10? And that is 10 greens in a row. So this is actually a good little opener to show you guys that real quick. I'm going to pause this game and I'm going to go right to these sliders, and you guys are going to see that we are on All-Star. Now, if you guys don't know, All-Star is actually the difficulty that Unlimited and Limited are both played on. TTO might be on All-Star or even Pro maybe, but freestyle is going to be like our main thing today. And I don't mean just, oh yeah, go shoot around a freestyle and you'll get used to the releases and boom, that helps you shoot better. I'm actually going to kind of show you guys something that I think has helped me a lot, because that is 10 straight greens right there. And if you were to tell me like a week ago if I was going to green 10 straight shots in this game, even if it was freestyle, I would have told you that you had to have been high on something, because this game is obviously very difficult to shoot on. And yeah, so yesterday what I was doing is I was very bored. There was a TTO event going on, so I was playing that, and for the first couple of games I played, I was struggling to shoot the ball a little bit. So what I actually did was I went into freestyle and I started shooting around, and I was like, damn, like I'm not really getting these releases down. And then I thought to myself, you know what? If I can shoot on Hall of Fame difficulty, I will be able to shoot on All-Star difficulty. Now the sliders do change a little bit as you go through it and everything like that. But the main thing really is this 3-point success. It says change the success on 3-point shots. Now, what I actually like to do, and I'm not even joking, is I actually turn this down to about 45. And I mean, really, you can go through the rest of these and I guess do whatever else you want. I don't really touch anything like that. I just put this on Hall of Fame and then put this down to 45. Now, the reason why is because it's going to kind of make shooting a little bit more challenging. And you guys can see that now all of a sudden, I'm not really greening my shots. We get a nice little green right there with Steph. We get another one back to back. 3 in a row. I mean, you guys obviously know that I know Steph's release, so I can honestly sit here and shoot with him all day. That's 5 greens in a row again. All right, Paul George, there we go. So we're going to start off with a nice little green here. Going to get another one to drop. Same thing, like I said, that we were doing before, is just practicing these different releases. So that one's slightly early. I'm going to hold it a little bit more. That one was slightly late, so we're going to try to do it closer to the middle. Honestly, going into freestyle is something that I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of that you do kind of need to. And honestly, this is very good to practice, you know, in-game moves and practice taking these pull-up shots and these catch and shoot jump shots as well that you're going to be taking in-game and whatnot. This is a very good time to do it. And again, when you have the slider a little bit down on the shooting, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to shoot the ball. So if you're playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, honestly, make sure that you guys just take some time out of your day if you guys are struggling. Even if you guys get on the game first thing and you want to hop into freestyle, honestly, taking advantage of it is something that I feel like a lot of people overlook. I mean, especially if you guys are looking to play in tournaments or qualifiers or whatever the case is, definitely hopping into freestyle is something that you really want to take advantage of. Turning into Hall of Fame, like I said, it turns the sliders down, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to go ahead and green some shots with. And what's good about it is when you're shooting on Hall of Fame and you see, okay, you know what, maybe I'm struggling a little too much here, maybe I can't green, whatever the case is, if you finally get that release down, all you have to do is go back to these sliders and you're gonna just turn it back to All-Star like you're playing on Unlimited, and you will see that you will be able to not only knock down more shots, but you will be able to green a lot more shots as well. So you guys can see we're getting back to back right there. We're gonna get 3 in a row, and I really wanted that to be 4. That one felt good too. I'm not gonna lie, that one was definitely a full white. Not that last one, but the one before that was definitely a full white. But you guys can kind of see, like, we're definitely starting to green more shots with Paul George, and it's because, again, of us shooting on Hall of Fame. It kind of puts you closer to the middle, I feel like, on your releases. So while you're doing this, it's kind of putting it in your brain about where to release the shot. And because the green window is a little bit bigger when you lower the difficulty again to what Unlimited is, you guys will see that you will be able to green and knock down a lot more shots. This is something that, like I said, helped me out. I didn't lose a single triple threat game last night. That's actually a lie. I lost one game. And it was just because I couldn't hit anything. Like, I even turned the meter on and I couldn't shoot. But this is what's helped me a lot. And you guys saw yesterday, I did a pretty long Unlimited stream. I went 7-0. And yeah, it was all because, like I said, I just started shooting more efficiently and being able to knock down some jump shots. Now, yes, I'm not gonna lie, the game is very flawed. You know, you're still gonna have games where you miss a lot. You're still gonna have games where you're even smacking full whites. It happens. That's just how this game is at this point. However, this is gonna help you green a lot more of your shots. And honestly, I highly recommend doing this with players that you know you're going to be using on the offensive side of the floor. This is, again, same thing about how I've actually been able to take advantage of shooting with Kyrie Irving. I sat in what's it called? I sat in Hall of Fame for a little bit, practice with him, and you guys can see I probably still need a little bit more practice because I'm on All-Star and still can't time the release all that well. Apparently, we need to go back to okay, slightly late. There we go. So we got it on the money. 1. There we go. Okay. Like, let me get 3 in a row. There we go, Kyrie. See, like, there we go. Now we're kind of getting it down a little bit. And that's what you really want to do. You really want to take your time. Don't get frustrated. Shooting in this game is very annoying. But honestly, just shooting on Hall of Fame and practicing on Hall of Fame is going to help you guys out so much more when it comes to actually playing in games that you're going to become a lot better of a player. That is why I do like shooting with the meter off as well, because you're not really relying on looking at a meter. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing fast pace, right? So say you're playing fast pace, you're running a pick and roll, boom, you stop. You're not going to really have time to stare at that meter because you got to make sure that you're not getting baited into something else. So really, this is the time to stop, pop, and make sure you try to green that shot. I mean, I'm just terrible, apparently, and can't green a pull-up, but that's all good. My man Kyrie will show up when it comes to those 250K qualifiers. But you guys get the point. Like I said, practicing on Hall of Fame, using guys that you know for a fact you're going to be running your offense through is very key. Like, there's guys like Draymond that I know his release very well, so I don't really practice with him too much. But them corner threes, that's all I got to worry about with Dre, and he knocks them down like 9 out of 10 times for me. So I really don't stress about them too much. But guys like Kyrie Irving, I do struggle with his release. So I will occasionally go into freestyle, make sure I get his release down and whatnot. And you guys can kind of see, like, I am greening a little bit more than I feel like I'm missing at this point. I could be wrong, though, because I probably haven't greened a shot in a minute. And apparently, thank you. Let's go Baylor, easy green. I mean, you guys already know guys like Elgin Baylor. I have their releases down pat. I mean, like I said, I did this method with probably everybody on my team. I did this with Dominique. I did this with Latrell Sprewell. A lot of different players last night that actually helped me, you know, like I said, get better with a lot of the releases on my team. Now, I do, like I said, I just got home, so a lot of my releases are going to be a little out of whack today. But yeah, we've been big boy chilling with some of these releases, and I'm telling you guys right now, once you guys practice this, you will be able to be a knockdown shooter. I mean, you guys can see now I'm just straight up greening. You just kind of have to get into a rhythm, and once you do, you'll get people shot down, and it'll help you score so much more in this game. So I hope this video did help you guys out. Like I said, do me a favor and drop a like on this video if it did. Really quick, one more tip that I want to show you guys is if you go to your settings menu, it'll say shot feedback. This is where you want to make sure that this is actually on all shots. Now you can set it to just yourself. You can set it to just free throws, whatever you want to do. I have it on all shots because I do like to see at least how my opponent is releasing their shots and stuff like that. You don't have to have it on if you don't want to. I just highly recommend using it for yourself at least, so you know if you're timing your releases like, you know, too late, too early, whatever the case is. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you guys are new. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.